Hello, Mega Exercises. This is the Muscle Lady here to remind you to exercise your muscle.
Hashtag exercise your muscle.
Welcome, Mega Exercises, and welcome to all our first-time viewers. We are always so excited when someone new just passes by our channel to come see and learn with us on how to exercise this talent muscle that God has gifted us with. So welcome, make yourself at home. We are all here to learn. Remember, if you would like to have your talent muscle advertised on this channel, drop us a comment or do like the other people and send us an email to market@tgmmega.co.za and you'll get all the necessary information to let you know how to get your talent muscle advertised. So we are still busy on this series that we are calling What's in a Name? We are trying to figure out and learn how to have a name that transcends through generations, a name that is well known, like your food names, your clothing names that we've known and they were established years ago. So this is what we are trying to figure out. How did they do that so that we may also learn from it and apply it to our life, to our talent muscle. Remember, we have discovered that we've got a talent muscle. We've got a gift. There's a reason why God brought you here on earth. There's a reason why God put you in your world, your family, your school, your community. There's a reason. It's because there's a need in your world for the gift, for that talent muscle that you have. Whether it's motivational speaking, whether it is baking, whether it's cooking, whether it's soccer playing, whatever your talent muscle is, there's a need and there's a reason why God put you where He placed you, right? And now we are trying to establish through this series, how do we build a brand, a name that will transcend, live beyond us, go to the next generations, and a name that many people will get to know and benefit from. That's the reason for this series, right? So we've already defined what a name is, past videos. So if you've missed any of the past videos, I strongly recommend, please go catch up. Otherwise, today's episode might not make so much sense, right? Or watch this one first, but then please just go back and just catch up and understand what's in a name. So today I want us to talk about namesake or signature. Okay, so for namesakes, what do we mean by namesake? So if maybe I name my daughter after me, right, and I give my daughter my names, that's for namesake. Or if my son were to have his dad's name, my husband's name, so for namesake. If you're named after somebody, that's for namesake. That's usually done to keep the legacy going, to honor the person that the original name came from, So I looked at this and I thought, interesting, for name's sake, right? And apparently the origin of for namesake is from the Bible. It has a biblical origin. If you think about it, all the males, the firstborn males, were named after their dads. This was to keep the legacy. This was to keep the honor going on, passed through generations. And if you look at most traditions, they've kept this, the firstborn son or the daughter keeps the name of the dad. Sometimes a great aunt who had a great influence in your parents, you'll be named after them. So that's called for namesake. When this comes to our talent muscle, remember last week we were speaking about, actually past few weeks, we're speaking about having a name that lives beyond you, the next generation. So once you've named your talent muscle or your business that now is going to come evolve from this talent muscle. Say now your talent muscle is baking and cooking. You name it after this, right? Remember, I said think broadly when you're naming your talent muscle or your business. For namesake, this means that whatever product or whatever talent muscle that you're producing and giving to the world, last week we spoke about presentation. Now we're speaking about the actual gift that you're gifting to the world. This carries your name. This gift, this service that you're giving to people is for name's sake. Have you ever tasted? Think about it. Okay, blindfold yourself and then put 4 burgers in front of you. Taste each one. You will know which one is, I'm not going to mention names now, but you'll know which brand belongs to which takeaway shop, right? For name's sake, you taste their name, basically. Somebody will be like, this is a burger. This is milkshake, or these wings, man, it tastes like the ones around the corner. For name's sake, your product, your talent carries your name. So what does that mean? You need to take pride and make sure that you basically give your all to all the products, all the services. Every time you're given opportunity to present or to give your gift, to give your product, to give your service, make sure that it carries your name. It's like your kids, you see, especially first-time moms with their kids, that kid will always be clean. Bona, if we're going out, you're gonna, because it's for names, they're representing you, right? So every time you make that cookie, every time you're out there in the soccer field, remember, it's for your namesake. What people are seeing, what people are experiencing and tasting from your gift, that's your name. It's for namesake. It's your signature, right? Let's think about signature. When you're signing a document, when you're sending an email and you put your signature in there, that's basically like saying, I am agreeing to this. You're putting yourself on that paper. Right? That's what a signature is. You're just uniquely making something that is authentic to you. So a scribble or a T or whatever, the muscle lady, and you put a dot, you're putting something that shows that it's you. You are putting yourself on that paper. It's the same as your gift. When you are baking, when you are making that plate, when you are speaking, giving an opportunity to speak, when you are DJing, what people are experiencing is for namesake. That's your signature. Have you heard a song? You didn't hear who the DJ was, but you hear and you're like, this is DJ Mamang. That's their signature. So your product, your service, your gift carries your signature. Every time you're given an opportunity to produce the product, to produce the service, whatever your talent muscle is, you're a plumber, there must be a signature, something that they'll be like, that's definitely the muscle lady. When you hear quotes and you're like, that's Dr. Miles Monroe, because there's a signature. There's for namesake. Your service, your product is for namesake. It carries your signature. So ensure, especially when you start hiring extra help to help you with your talent muscle, to produce it, because maybe the quantity is beyond what you can produce, make sure that each person that you have employed carries your signature well. Because whether you're there or not, once we consume your talent muscle, we will consume your signature. So if it's a negative signature, it might block you from further business, further opportunity to present your skill. Ensure that every time you produce your talent muscle, every time you produce that product, every time you produce that skill, it carries your signature. I have this friend, she does elements, creative elements by NJ, right? Oh my goodness, presentation, gifts. She does souvenirs, when you're having a party and you want to just have that special touch. And once you see her products, you can see her signature. You can see that you've got a piece of her. You're supposed to pour yourself out into every product, into every service that you provide to your world. They must have a piece of you at home, right? Look at your shoes. You'll be like, I have mang. They're not there, but you've got their signature for name's sake. Remember, everything that you produce, somebody's going to have it in their house. Somebody's going to have it in their heart, in their mind, in their experience. They are going to have your signature. So beware of how remember last week you presented, and also the people that you hire to help you, make sure that they learn and they know what your signature is, what your name carries, because it's for name's sake, whether you're there or not, right? If you're an events coordinator, and you've got people that go there, and maybe you've got 2 events that you need to do, right? And at one, you're not there. The 2 should look alike because they carry your signature. Make sure that everything you do always carries your signature. It's always for name's sake. These big companies, these retailers or takeaways, they the same, their signature or their namesake is the same, whether in Randfontein, whether in Cape Town, whether in Pretoria. Once you go into a specific shop, it will be the same. Their burger will be the same. Their milkshake will be the same, because for namesake, they have ensured that their products, their service is for namesake, has their signature everywhere. So go sit down and think, what do I want people to, what do I want my signature to look like, right? When you're first time you're setting up your email, you go set up your signature, right? This is how I wanted to say, kind regards, the muscle lady, exercise your muscle, right? You think about it and you plan it. It's the same with your talent muscle. Sit down and plan, how do I want my signature to appear on this gift, on this product, on the service that I give, right? How are people going to see? That's definitely their muscle lady. If they read a quote and maybe my name was left out, how are they going to see this is related to exercise your muscle? What is your signature for name's sake? Jot it down, plan it. If you like it, then you definitely start implementing that in every product and in every service that you give to your world, so that each and every person that comes into contact with your product and your service, they know your signature, they know for name's sake. And that's how you affect your world, right? You don't always have to be there when the product is consumed or the service is consumed, but they're consuming your talent muscle because you've carried it through your signature for name's sake. This is the Muscle Lady, here to remind you to exercise your muscle.
Hashtag exercise your muscle.
Thank you for watching this video. I truly, truly value you. Please share the link with your family and friends so that they may also learn how to exercise their talent muscle. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you will be notified whenever a new video comes out. Drop us a comment and let us know how you are finding this new series. How are you applying it on your journey as you exercise your talent muscle? Click here for the previous videos in this series of What's in a Name, and click here for the previous series on power. Until next time, this is the Muscle Lady, here to remind you to exercise your muscle.